Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today I am in the eastern gamma grass bottom, and just wanted to kind of give a little talk about, there's a lot of people that think, you just need a pure stand of gamma. You don't want anything else in there. Just gamma grass, and it is a native warm season grass, and I love gamma grass. It's a great grass, but it doesn't make good winter feed. It turns brown all the way down to the ground, and if you try and feed gamma grass to your cattle in the wintertime, they will starve to death. They may not starve to death, but they're not going to gain. And so I like some fescue thrown in with my gamma, and that's what these cattle are eating tonight. These are our South Pole herd, cow calves. There's total about I think there's around, last time we counted, 300, 320. The bulls are out, they're on their own. We've got fall calving cows just finished calving. They started in September and they were done. Most of them were done in 21 days. One heat cycle. And so to stay on that same deal, we'll have the bulls back in December, 21 days. Take them out. That should get all of the fall calvers bred back, because they're already starting to ride each other. I think there's 48 of them in here. The majority of these are spring calving cows, and when I said I like fescue in my gamma, I don't mind a little red clover too. I mean, there's quite a bit of clover in here. I guess what I'm saying, look at that. I like diversity, folks. I mean, look at this. There's clover right in the middle of that gamma plant. That's a big old gamma plant. Clover all in here. Now I know why the deer are out here. My God, look at that. See, I didn't plant any of this. What a beautiful evening. Oh my gosh, look at that sunset. Oh, Missouri sunsets. I'm telling you now, that's a keeper right there. You can see the jet streams. Yeah. The cattle are really doing good down here because I have fescue in here. Okay, they got something to eat. If I didn't have fescue, they'd be bawling because there's nothing. That's gamma. Here's a gamma plant right here. See, it's already turning brown. There's fescue coming up through it. It's green. The gamma's turning brown. It's a warm season. It's not a cool season. It doesn't do well in the wintertime. But fescue, shoot, it cranks. Stays green all winter. Or the lower portion will. You'll get some browning on the tips of the leaves by January, February, but it's still better feed than you can unroll out of a bale, and that's because it's green. Cows like grazing green grass. And you got this stuff nestled down in the bottom of it. Folks, we're in the first week of November. There's something you don't see much of. That's a fescue seed head. Pretty fresh one. Today is, people are pretty, they're watching what I'm doing. That's fine. I just don't want to misquote what day it is. Today is November 4th. Got it. 2 more weekends, we'll be in deer season. But we've got these cattle on schedule to get them out of all of our deer hunting areas. When you lease land from deer hunters, folks, you've got to be recognizing areas of your farm where there's no timber. They're out of an area where they're allowed to be holding deer, And I don't want somebody shooting at a deer with my cattle in the background. And I'm a deer, I'm a deer hunter myself. So we make sure we get these guys and girls. There's no guys, well, there are some guys in fall, spring calves and fall. Spring bull calves and fall bull calves. But I don't want somebody shooting one of these accidentally. So they're going to be on the Judy farm. We've got some open areas over there. Where they're not very visible from the road. And yeah. Folks, when you can graze in November, December, and January, maybe February, maybe March, and not have to unroll a lot of hay, this is a wonderful business to be in. It really is. I'm losing my sunset. But if you got to be here constantly hauling feed to a herd, you get a bigger herd like this, it gets to be a real deal. I mean, you got significant investment buying enough feed to keep these many animals fed, and you can't feed them as well as they can feed themselves, okay? So move them. People say, but Greg, it's the winter time and your grass isn't growing. Now, why you move your animals twice a day? It's because I want to keep them on clean land. If you keep your cattle on clean land, look at these cattle. I mean, they're clean as a pin. There's no mud on, there's no manure. Baby calves playing in the background. You want your animals to be clean of mud and manure. And if you'll keep them moving, you're never going to have to worm your animals. That's a big one. That little calf, so they're running up and down that little terrace. Yeah, the animals stay fat, they stay healthy. The only shot we give is blackleg, and that's one that I will not back away from. You got to give them blackleg. If you don't, you will get burned. Sooner or later, you'll get it, and you're going to be the worst day of your whole life in the cattle business, because they just die. They just die, and they die within 4 hours. You can't stop it. It just kills them. And a blackleg shot is $1.50, and you're protecting a, depending on what kind of animal it is. It might be a future prospect herd sire, which is worth $7,000 to $8,000, or it could be a really nice grass genetic heifer that's worth $4,000 or $5,000. So protect your animals. That's where I'm going with that. And it's getting late. It's getting chilly out here, and we're having everybody down for dinner tonight. We've got there's my landowner. He's got his brakes on. Smile, dude, you're on TV. He's got his brakes on going up that hill. Thought he's gonna stop. It sounds like he's gonna stop. But it's a good life out here with these cattle. I say move your animals as much as you possibly can. They'll be healthier, they'll be happier, your pocketbook will be fatter. That's because they're gaining weight. Folks, we are in the weight gaining mechanism business. That's what we want to do. We want to put on weight with forage, not grain. Now, if I was a grain farmer and I'm farming thousands of acres, I got this corn and soybeans, and that's your deal. You got these feed bunks. I say more power to you, but we don't have any of that. And so for us to make a living in the livestock business, it's got to be done out here. And if it can't be done out here, we get rid of them. In other words, if they can't make it with this type of grazing management, you just got to send them down the road, because it is a business. Don't name your animals. If you name them, you're not going to sell them. Oh, that's Betsy. I can't sell Betsy. She didn't give me a calf this year, but that's Betsy. No, you can't do that. Betsy got to go to town. She's got to find a new home. If she can't give you a calf, you can't keep her for 12 months and feed her just because her name's Betsy and you like her. No. Can't do that. If you do, you will go broke, because you'll have a whole herd of Betsy's before you know it, and you're not getting a calf crop to sell. So I'm gonna get out of here. It's getting late, and you all have a good one. We'll see you next time.